Well, here we go. Getting back into it for myself. Anyways, this is a solo player's guide for the new and improved and updated Arms Dealer Strike that came out or was updated with the Lightfall expansion here. So which means there's new mechanics, new enemies, new boss strategy, that kind of stuff. So we'll get into that as we come across it here. Now, for this, what you need to know as far as builds go, first run whatever you're comfy with, whatever you're having the most fun with, run that. Why not? Now, there is surges. We got Void and Strand, so you deal extra damage with those two. Overcharged weapons, rocket launcher, deal extra damage if you're rocking one of those. Plus any weapon you're using for the champions, that counts as an overcharged weapon as well, I believe. And then you take extra damage from solar, so the threat is solar for this one. Now also for Master, I'm going to add that there's the active modifier togetherness, which is you have to be in a group to heal. So if you're running solo, that means you're not going to be able to heal that much. So anything you can have like Devour, Healing Rift, Solar, like Restoration, anything like that to kind of heal yourself, not a bad idea if you're running this on Master. Grandmaster, I don't think it's going to be a thing. Typically that's not the case, so this might actually be harder running this one on Master, you might find, but we'll see. So this first part here, the only difference is we're missing a champion. The old version had an unstoppable with the barrier, the new version just has the barrier, so easy enough, you know, clear them out and then move on to the next room here. So this next room, again, it's pretty close to the same. You got snipers in the back. There's a ton more snipers now on this new version. You got a barrier and an unstoppable champion here, and of course the Thresher. The Thresher, probably priority target number one for me. I like to take that one out here, so you can shoot it from a distance. I just kind of hang out in the back here myself personally. That's what I prefer to take it out. I do like using Wish Ender for Threshers too. He doesn't eat up a bunch of heavy. You know, you can dart in and out of cover, and it does decent damage. So not bad, not bad. Anyways, after the Thresher's taken out, you know, keep an eye on those snipers that are all over the place. Take them out as you see them, if you feel like it, and focus on the barrier. And Unstoppable is gonna eventually come running up to you and charge you, so take that out too. And after that's done, that's basically the two important targets if you're going for platinum. Everything else, just kill it in whatever order you want. There are several yellow bar captains in here, but you don't have to kill them. After you end up killing enough of the ads in this area, you're gonna see that like kind of everything just despawns. I don't know what triggers it yet, but I just feel it's just the quantity of ads in general. So sometimes I've killed the yellow bars already, and that's fine, and sometimes they're still there, the yellow bar captains, and they just despawn after the next checkpoint triggers. So up to you. Just keep that in mind. I think it's as soon as you kill enough quantity, the next part starts and you can just move on. Alright, next step, small change in scenery. You're not going to grab that ball and dunk it like you did in the old version. Instead, you're going to get shot through this little cannon thingy here. You know, you're going to land on the platform. Some ads are going to spawn almost right on top of you. Don't press the jump button or you'll overshoot the entire jump and take them out. Now, there's the other opposite platform. There's going to be a barrier and a bunch of big butcher boys, the guys with the big knives. So if you got something long range in your loadout, you know, it's easy enough to take them out from a distance here. If you're kind of a bit more short range, I suggest maybe taking the catwalk to where the snipers are on the right hand side and kind of clearing them out first so you can get in closer to the barrier without having to worry about getting sniped, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just run up this barrier or run up this catwalk, take out those snipers, and then you can shoot the other platform from there. Now, you're not 100% safe. Sometimes the dogs or the butcher boys will jump over. They'll jump that gap. They can jump it. It's possible for them to jump it, but just keep that in mind. Anyways, after you clear out the barrier and all you have left are like the dogs and the butcher boys, it's easy enough to jump over and just jump on top of this thing where they can't touch you. You're 100% safe here, and then you can just totally casually kill all these guys here. So again, I mean, not that it was crazy hard anyways to shoot them from a distance, but if your loadout doesn't have anything long range, you can just take them out from here, easy enough. Now, this next section, change again. So there's going to be a barrier on the right-hand side here, and then there's going to be like a captain that drops a ball when you kill him on this side. So it's a new mechanic in the thing where you pick up that ball to dunk it to release Keitel's buddies there that kind of, you know, they're like bodyguards. They're going to help you out. They're going to take some of the aggro off you, so they actually come in handy quite a bit. But what I like to do first anyways is go straight for the barrier. Ignore the guy on the left, the captain that drops the ball, and just totally kind of clear out this area of ads. Now, after that, after you killed out all these guys and they're taken care of, then you can go back to that captain, get him to drop the ball. And you can do a couple things. As soon as you pick up that ball, a wave of enemies is going to drop in. So on Master, you know that's going to include a barrier, and there's going to be some more yellow bar captains. So you can do two things. You can pick up that ball, drop it, clear everything as it spawns in, and then another captain holding a ball is going to spawn in, and you can kill him and then do the dunk. Or you can just kill him off right at the beginning, dunk this ball right away, and kind of hang out in like the back here. So as soon as you dunk this ball, a Thresher is going to spawn in, and it's going to fly towards you kind of. But if you're right here, kind of hiding and in cover, it's only going to stay there for, I don't know, a few moments, not terribly long. About the time it takes you to clear out these ads that are going to charge you, that Thresher is going to move to the opposite end of the map. We're going to see here in a second. So you can take it out from a distance, and it's too far away to even shoot at you, which makes it way easier. So for me personally, so far, I mean, this is only the first week I've done this one. That's easy, but you can see here, see the Thresher took off. It's not even by me. It's paying attention to Keitel's friends, and you can just kill it from here, easy enough. And then other than that, there's an unstoppable way at the back there where he always spawned. He's in the same spot that he's always spawned in. So clear out the ads from a distance if your loadout lets you, or just whatever, just run up and shoot him in the face just like you normally do. Nothing too serious, just watch out for the captains, that's all. Now this next part, so before when you were outside, you could just, you know, jump on your Sparrow, kind of zoom off to the end, you know, go through the doorway, turn around, kill the barrier, then you're off to the tank room. Super easy, took a minute. Now for this part, can't do that no more. You have to actually go through the mechanic here. So as soon as you get out here, you know, you're going to get met by a few ads, an Unstoppable and a Thresher, take them out, and then way off in the distance where you see that ship hovering, there's going to be another Unstoppable, a few more ads, and a barrier. So watch out for that. Now, the main thing with this, right, if you don't know already, you got to shoot that gun off that ship that's hovering because it hurts like hell. So it takes a few shots, as we see here. You know, I'm just using a scout, multiple shots, but if you have something that hits a bit harder like Wish Ender, it's much faster. Anyways, definitely you got to take out that gun. Now after you cleared out everything and you approach that ship, another group of ads and another captain's going to drop in, take them out, you get the ball, dunk the ball, and then a bunch of enemies are going to spawn in, and then you make your way into the ship. Now just one thing to watch out with here, Keitel's reinforcements, like, they're pretty beefy, they're pretty tough and that, but they will die eventually. Now, so don't like leave them hanging anyway. So there's going to be an Unstoppable champion here. Stun the champion at least for them, even if you're not going to shoot the champion, just stun it. And then when you get near the end here, there's a barrier and a bunch of captain snipers, so watch out for them for yourself too, but also don't leave Keitel's buddies hanging because they just come in really handy for taking aggro off you. If they die right away, then all the captains, the barrier, everything's going to focus on you. It makes it a little bit harder. Again, you can do this whole thing from a distance though, so if your loadout lets you, just, you know, stand way back and just take everything out from like really far away, and you're totally safe at this part. Now the start of the tank room is like similar to the old way. Like, it just has a lot more snipers. It has snipers, and I don't think it had snipers before, actually. Yeah, so there's snipers now, but other than that, it's about the same. I like just to hang out in this corner here. You're safe from the tank, and even though it's a little bit sketchy with the butcher boys here, for the most part, like 90% of the time, I'm safe. And what they'll do is they'll just kind of run to a corner where you can shoot them easily. Plus there's the Unstoppable, just like before in here, so watch out for that. He'll creep up on you like from any direction. I feel like it's different every time. But the butcher boys here, you know, they'll all go right about there where I was shooting that guy. Other than that, I just kind of take turns going from the right and left of this pillar to shoot the tank. Yeah, take out the tank and then just clear out the ad. So there's still much more snipers in here you got to watch out for. You don't have to worry so much about that first switch because it doesn't exist anymore, but that's it. So after you clear out the snipers, one barrier is going to spawn. So before there was two at the top, now there's just one that'll spawn from that open door straight ahead of me. So I just run towards that door, and if I'm using Strand, hopefully I can tangle him, you know, take him out. And then there will be one more Unstoppable up top there that you're going to have to worry about before throwing the switch. Now, this is the biggest change of this room, is a Tormentor now is in this. So you have a couple options. So one, I think first is I'm going to show the easy way to deal with this Tormentor. So kill that Unstoppable up there. And then after that, you can go, well, after it's clear, after you kill all the ads, go throw the switch, some dogs will spawn behind you. Now you can take your time or take a moment anyways, kill these dogs, and then the easiest way to deal with this Tormentor is to run way to the start to this room, the entrance that you came in. Just run all the way to the back there. The Tormentor will slowly creep up on you. You can ping away at his shoulders on his way there, and then when he gets there though, he's not going to come into this room, really. If he's charging you right here and he's already intent on jumping or leaping at you, he will leap in the room, but then just back up and he'll just retreat to the back. And what he's going to do, he's just going to basically stand there. Every once in a while he'll chuck a void shot at you, but other than that, he just basically stands there, jumping side to side, and you can take him out like pretty stress-free. Through damaging him, some snipers will spawn and stuff like that. Watch out for him. But other than that, just take him out and then clear all the ads that have spawned. So a bunch of ads have spawned in the meantime, plus one more unstoppable has spawned. So just, you can take your time. If you get overwhelmed, just retreat back to that door we were fighting the Tormentor at and just take everything out from a distance. But that's it. The turrets that spawned where the tank used to be, they'll just despawn after, I'm not sure when, I didn't figure it out, but after you kill enough ads anyways, they despawn. So if you don't have anything long range for the Tormentor, there's another spot. It's a little bit more dicey. So trigger it, kill the dogs, and then you can run here and kind of hide up top here. So you're higher up than the Tormentor, so he won't charge you and grab onto you, but you're just not quite as safe. So the snipers that are going to spawn in the unstoppable, they can still get at you, so you have to be a little bit diligent about that. But other than that, the spot relatively safe. The Tormentor, he can still hit you a bit with his range attacks there, but not nearly that much. It's still okay. Easy enough to take him out from here. But safest way is just to exit this room and do it from the entrance that you came in to start with. But yeah, that's it. So clear the last of the Butcher Boys and Unstoppable and all that stuff, and then you're good to move on to the boss introduction checkpoint. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, let's just call it that. So this one has a few glitches that were in the old one too. So if you do take this tunnel up here at the top, kill that phalanx, but then just keep in mind sometimes it's going to be a barrier or Unstoppable is just going to glitch and they're going to be there instead of down where they're supposed to be. I don't know if it's a glitch, maybe it's an intended mishap that happens, but just watch out for that anyways. And then also there's a thing where like a Cabal guy will spawn behind you. Sometimes I've had multiple ones spawn behind me, like one after the other. It was kind of annoying, but so just keep in mind you might get shot in the back of the head if you approach from that way. But other than that, the Unstoppable in its normal place is down there below, so kill him. And then the easiest thing to do for this next step for sure is, and the same thing I used to do in the old one too, is just from farther back, like up here, if you have anything long range, take out the turrets from a distance. Once you kill the turrets, the boss leaves, and then you can deal with the two barriers that's down there at that second bridge. And again, easiest thing for them is to just kind of take them out from a distance where they're not going to be able to shoot back at you, of course, but yeah, that's it. So after you kill the two of them, just clean up the rest of the ads. And now this is where things changed a little bit. So before pressing that last switch for the elevator, you used to be able to jump up that chain and then jump down. You throw the switch and the boss is right there and you can shoot him the whole way up. You can shoot him, so that's gone now. It doesn't happen. You can jump up there. The boss will never appear actually till the elevator gets right to the very, very top now. But anyways, when you throw the switch, there's no meteor dropping anymore. It's just some guys teleport in and another Unstoppable, which is new. This Unstoppable wasn't here before. So clear them out and then ride the elevator to the top for the brand new boss face. And again, even if you're in a team, just that boss he stands 3 steps back now, so you can't see him. You can't shoot him on the way up. So now, the biggest change with this, right off the bat, which was surprising, is there's a hell of a lot more turrets than there used to be. So before there was just kind of the 3 at the boss or whatever. Now it's like you're basically surrounded. So this back set of crates here, I just hang out there and just slowly take out the turrets one at a time. And then when that's done, my favorite spot to damage the boss from is I just run up right kind of up close to him. I had it this pillar here, and for me it's like close enough that if I don't have anything long range, I can still do decent damage to him. I can hit my grenades. He's not too far away that I'm going to miss half my grenades or anything like that, and just damage him until he goes immune. Once he goes immune, ads and a bunch more turrets are going to spawn in the center here. You'll see them. Yeah, there they are in the center. So 4 more turrets to watch out for. But this is my favorite spot, or easiest spot to hang out, is just up here behind this barricade. So you're safe from the boss's sniper attack. You got 2 barricades you can hide behind. So if someone chucks a grenade on the one you're currently hiding behind, you can duck to the other one, and yeah, and then clear out all the ads there, and then you're good to damage the boss till he puts up his bubble there and stops sniping at you. So because he's a sniper, The rule with snipers is they're not aiming at your head, they're aiming at like your upper chest, let's say. So you'll see here after I kill that last ad, if I back up and only expose like my head to him, he still doesn't hit me like he's hitting the barricade. So with any sniper, if you're in a position like this and you got a barricade cover and you just back up enough so you can shoot them and they still won't be able to shoot you, which we'll see here. See, his shot's like completely missing. I have like full visual of like his entire body, but his shots are still hitting that barricade so just how I imagine it in my head is he's aiming at my upper chest, not my head, if that makes sense. So see, easy enough. You can just do some damage to him, even if all you have is a scout. Like, good enough, you know, it's totally safe. Casual, stress-free, why not? So after he puts up his bubble though, a meteor is going to drop and it's going to be a captain, one of those ball captains, okay? So also one of those ships with the like little tiny hard to hit turret that hurts like hell, like this cargo ship right there. So this spot right here, you're safe from the ship. It's going to go back and forth. You're safe from the ball captain and the butcher boys, but it's just the other regular ads that spawn in. They're going to kind of rush forward just a little bit. They're not going to get on top of you though, so this spot's like super safe. So clear out all these ads because they're going to chuck a bunch of grenades. There's a normal like captain guy, the red bar captain, take him out, and after they're all gone, then you can kind of take turns shooting at this turret that's on the ship here. So it's going to go fly back and forth, so when it's shooting at you, I don't really stick my head out. You can see here if I back up enough, you can just see the turret there and it won't hit you, but it's a little bit sketchy, so just be careful with that. Other than that, you know, just take your time and just kill that gun. Now you absolutely don't have to kill that gun if you're fast or you can go invisible or anything like that. It's not that big of a deal, but just to be safe. So again, same thing with last time you picked up a ball. As soon as you pick it up, ads are going to spawn in again, so easiest thing for this is pick it up, drop it, go back to your hiding spot, clear out the ads that are going to spawn in. Or, oh, I used my super. Okay, use your super to clear out the ads, why not? Now, after this wave of ads, then another ball captain's going to drop and just kill him, and then you're totally free to pick up this second ball and just go dunk it and start the next phase of the boss encounter. Oh, and one thing, if you're used to be able to damage him through the shield with like your grenades, like void grenades or whatever, vortex grenades, you can't do that. He's like 100%. He's immune now. It's not just he's behind a bubble shield anymore, so you can't damage him. You gotta do it legit, but honestly, this is way easier doing it legit now because you got Keitel's buddies with you, and they take a lot of the boss's aggro and the enemy's aggro, so it's actually easier to do it legit than it was for the old way legit. Now, the boss drops in. I like to hide back in the opposite corner this time, kill the dogs that spawn in. There'll be 2 waves of dogs, 1 wave at the start of this phase, and then the next wave when he starts to back up to the opposite side of the map. So kill the turrets, damage the boss. Again, same thing as last time I was damaging him, just the opposite pillar I use, just me personally. Like, you can do it from anywhere though. When he starts to back up, you know, more dogs are coming. I'm on this ramp, so they all kind of funnel towards me, so they're not so bad to take out. And he's going to drop a few more turrets just like before. So this part's all just like before. So damage him till he jumps up to his spot there. There's going to be another wave of ads, but you got buddies this time to help take the tension off yourself. And yeah, so same thing. Now, as soon as his bubble goes up this time, it's going to be a thresher that spawns in. So super dangerous. Just watch out for that. So that's why for me personally, I'll clear out all the ads first and then damage him. The spot where I'm standing here, it's a good place to damage him, but you can't hang out there because that meteor is going to drop in. So that's another ball captain. I ignore him though and focus totally on the thresher. So as soon as his bubble goes up, as soon as you see him shoot that flare, then focus on that thresher as soon as you see it. So at this back corner of the map where I'm hanging out, for me personally anyways, it's definitely the safest place for this thresher. So, you know, if you have a super or whatever you have, like, by all means, I don't think it's a bad idea to do it. But then I like to hide in this back corner here where I'm much safer from the thresher. If you jump up top here where that little kind of cover is there too, probably the safest place I know of to take care of this thresher anyways. But after that thresher's taken care of, same thing, make sure all the ads are dead, kill the ball captain, grab his ball, and then again, same thing as all the other times. As soon as you pick it up, more ads are going to spawn in. So for me, myself, I drop it right away and then go take out those ads. When those ads are taken out, I go get another ball from the other ball captain that dropped in, and this is like pretty much the end. And again, way easier than it was before, doing it legit because you got your buddies there to take attention off you. So I get the ball, and then I'm gonna run and dunk it. Now for the final phase of this, I'm gonna hang out on the first corner that I was hanging out with at the start here. So as soon as I dunk it, I'm gonna run back here. Now the point of this is when you're standing here and you have the boss's attention, he's gonna either run at you from the bottom if you're on the bottom, and if he does that, you're gonna jump up top to the second level. When you jump up to the second level, he's gonna run around the long way instead of jumping straight at you, and then you can drop down to the lower level, you know, so you can rotate like that to stay out of the boss's like danger zone or his stomp. And then after no time at all, he's gonna get aggroed by Kaido's reinforcements there, and then he's gonna take his attention off you, and then you're free to do. But anyways, so from these positions, damage him until the turrets spawn, which is very soon, and it's always surprising. A bunch of turrets are gonna spawn all over the map, but I'm gonna just take out the ones that are kind of closest to me now. There's also some sniper scions too, so definitely take them out. Now you can go around and kill all the turrets if you want to be like super extra cautious. Just for me, like I never felt I needed to, so just from this position I kill all the close turrets and then damage him some more. Again, he runs up top, so I'm just gonna drop down to the bottom level. He's gonna retreat, go around the other way, so then I jump back up. By now he's got the attention of the other people, so not a danger to me anymore, and then damage him some more. And I just kind of keep doing this until he's low enough health that my super can take him out. So that's it. So eventually more scions right here, sorry, more snipers are going to spawn when he's like near death, so just keep an ear out for that. You'll hear the door open up anyways. Other than that, there's not really any other signal that they're coming, so that boss does make a noise right before they spawn too, but it's kind of easy to miss. And yeah, that's it. So again, the boss section of this way easier than it was before. Now that you have Kaido's people there to kind of take aggro off of you. I imagine if you hid in a corner long enough, the boss would kill them at some point, so, but it hasn't happened to me yet anyways, but I also haven't hidden a corner for that long. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully this helps somebody. I don't know. A few changes there. It's neat that they made these changes. It's definitely not the easiest one anymore. Just the biggest change for me though is them making the -20 power cap on Master now, so it almost feels like a Grandmaster for me every time, because really Grandmaster's what, -25, you know? So it's time is becoming an issue for me, and I think that's maybe more a skill issue on my part there, but we'll see, Other than that, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry I took such a long break. It's just real life work is getting actually like really busy, which would be nice normally, but I'm salary, so it's like it's not like I get anything extra for it, but yeah, whatever. Hopefully I can get back in a proper routine of posting like videos and stuff like that. But anyways, I appreciate you guys spending the time. Have a good one.